see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
To the air, it's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Direct snap. It's Haynes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Morgan. Turning on the Jets. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turns it on in midfield. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point he was able to avoid the pick.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Howard. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
Pressure coming. He'll take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. He's got it. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now on the option. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Klein. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that
lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that receiver had nobody around. That's got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Michigan 14, Auburn 7.
So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the back. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're on 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the move, it's Haynes. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, did he set his offense up at the 30. Gets the back moving. Handoff from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Coleman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Runs for the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Bounced off his feet. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jersey? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Trying to set up the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Klein. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
That's reeled in. It's Morgan. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To throw, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Check. Ready, switch. Ready, switch.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
14.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's McCulley.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5. Third.
There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Gonna look downfield again. He lets one fly deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions, throwing the football.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterback scoop.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a